Merhaba, hoş geldiniz. My name is Becky, and this is the Magical Rabbit Me channel. I am doing a slightly different video today, and I am doing it off of camera. I'm sorry for that. I'm having a rough day, and I didn't want to get dressed up, but I still wanted to have a video for you guys for Thursday. So, yeah. So I'm just going to show you guys my Harry Potter collection. I have two pin boards. One is this one, and I will go into detail about that one later. This one is from the Bradford Exchange, and this one is, I've shown it before, but I'm going to show it again. This is from either Universal Studios or from various subscription boxes like Accio Box or the Wizarding Trunk. So we'll go ahead and go with this Bradford Exchange one first. So Bradford Exchange has bunch of different pin sets. My family also has like a Star Wars one with the Star Wars ships. This one was pretty expensive. This one was a gift from my mother, and each pin set was like $39.95 a month, so it's like more expensive. And each pin, I mean, it does come with this giant, gorgeous, for the Star Wars set, it was a giant pin. This one was just in the box, but it comes with the display case as well as all of the pins, and so it comes with 2 pins every month. So, but we'll go ahead and go through this. So you've got, and it has the characters' names underneath it as well. So you've got Harry, Hedwig, Ron, Hermione, Dumbledore and Fox. Then you've got Snape and McGonagall, Luna and Dobby, Professor Slughorn and Trelawney, Hagrid and Buckbeak, and then down here you've got Nagini, which is pretty cool. I love the detailing on her. Lord Voldemort, Aragog, and Bellatrix Lestrange, and Death Eaters and Draco Malfoy. So that is that set. I'm going to go through this one pretty quickly, but that is the whole set, and it does come with this really cool case. It's like black velvet as well. You pull this out and you leave the backing on it as well, and it's got this little hole where the backing fits, and this is what the back looks like of this Buckbeak pin. So that just fits right in there. It's pretty sweet. So that is that one. All right, and then this one, like I said, it's a combination of Universal pins and Accio Box and Wizarding Trunk pins. So I have this really cool castle, but it's got Bertie Bott's every flavor beans and a pumpkin juice top. A chocolate bar. It says "Eat, you'll feel better." That was obviously a reference to Professor Lupin, whom I love dearly. And then you've got a Nocturne Alley pin and an Ollivanders pin, and those are directly from the park, as well as this Deathly Hallows pin and this Chocolate Frog and this Snitch are all from the parks. This Prefect pin is from either, maybe it'll say on the back. I can't tell where it's from, but I think that was not a park pin. But this is a park pin. This Prefect badge pin is a park pin, as well as this Head Girl pin. And then this is also from the park. This is a random Cobra Kai pin that I leave on this pin board because I don't have a better place for it. I'm gonna need a new pin board soon because this one is full, and so I need to expand my pin board. Then you've got a Dobby pin. That's a Universal pin as well, and he's got a sock. I love that one. This is a really gorgeous gemstone Hogwarts crest that I love so much, and you can see the gemstones from each of the houses on it as well. This was I think an Accio box. I'm not 100% sure. It could be a Wizarding Trunk. But that is a fantasy pin from one of them, and that's all of the 4 of the house ghosts. So that's fun. You've got the Friar, Nearly Headless Nick, the Bloody Baron, and Helena Ravenclaw. This one says neither can live while the other survives, so it's a prophecy pin, and it's cool because it's got like Sybil Trelawney to Albus, Percival, Wulfric, Brian Dumbledore. It says the Dark Lord and Harry Potter. So it's got like the label for, it's just very well made. It's got the label as well as what the prophecies mentions as well, and it's a really beautiful pin. And that is also from one of either Accio or Wizarding. I can't remember exactly where. And then these 2 came in the Cherry Wallace Curiosity. I can't remember what her box was called, but this was in her box. So, and she loves flying keys, so she put 2 pins of flying keys, and they're different colors, but they're really both stunning, and they're obviously pretty glittery both, so they're pretty cool. This one is a chocolate frog. The chocolate frog, unfortunately, does not have much of a smell anymore, but this is supposed to have a chocolate smell. But you can see the chocolate frog as well as the card that's supposed to be underneath it, and it opens up. It's a hefty boy. You can see how thick it is, but it's very reminiscent of the chocolate frog, which I love very much. Then you've got the Golden Snitch, as I've shown you previously. These came from Box Lunch. These came in my Wizarding Trunk box when I was getting the Wizarding Trunk boxes. It comes with all 4 of the house mascots, which is cool. So you got the Hufflepuff, Badger, that's a raven, but it's, I don't know, depending on who you ask, it's either an eagle or a raven, or sometimes it's both. I prefer the eagle, but it's mostly portrayed with a raven. Then you got the snake and the lion, which is pretty cool. This is probably one of my most favorite pins because it is so cool. This does open up, so you can see inside of the egg. Sorry, this is what the pin looks like after you've opened it. The little top part pulls up and it unlocks these things which fly open. So that's what the pin looks like when it's open. It's really pretty. It's very pearly and just very golden eggy, and that's also one of my other favorite pins from the parks as well. And then down here we've got, again, the mini versions of each of the house crests as well as the Hogwarts crest. So you've got the Hufflepuff and Slytherin, the Hogwarts crest, and Ravenclaw and Gryffindor. And then you've got pendants. These came from Box Lunch. You got each of the 4 houses right there as well. This pin came from one of the either Accio, like I said, I'm just going to say either Accio, or this came from one of the subscription boxes. This is a pin set. It says I must not tell lies on there, like Harry's writing. And this is the quill that goes with it. So that horrible quill, that's like a torture quill. And you can see there's like red on it as well when you write with it, because you write in your own blood, which is creepy and gross, but also kind of cool. So this McGonagall pin is from Universal. It's one of my favorite pins because this is when she uses the Priori Incantatem spell, and she's like, I always wanted to use that spell in the movies, and it's super freaking cute when Maggie Smith says that line. It's just super fun. Then you've got the 3 brothers as well as the Deathly Hallows there as well. So that's another subscription box pin, super cool. This is a park pin. Unfortunately, it does not. I need to get a replacement for this one because it does not. When I first got it, the sand would go from one side to the other side. Now it's just stuck on one side. So it's like there's some build-up in there that I can't get it to do that. So there's another version of it. This came from one of the subscription boxes as well. It's a very beautiful pin. It's very, very similar. I like to put them by each other so you can see what they look like in comparison. This was a gift for Christmas. My brother buys me pins a lot, and he wanted to buy me, he went to Universal and he found this pin for me, and he gave it to me for Christmas, which was really cool, along with this really beautiful badger pin, because that is my house, because I have the yellow colors right there. So if you didn't know, my house is Hufflepuff, so I have a lot of Hufflepuff pins. All right, this is from the first Keep Collecting box. This is Peter Kenneth when he's dressed up as Professor Dumbledore, and they turned it into a Professor Dumbledore portrait like you would see in the headmaster's office at Hogwarts, which is pretty cool. This came in the Hufflepuff box, or the house-themed box. So I got Helga Hufflepuff. She looks very beautiful here, and it's a very beautiful pin. These are really big, gigantic pins. This did come from the Wizarding Trunk. This came from the People That We Love to Hate box, also from the Wizarding Trunk, and it's an Inquisitorial Squad. I would not be part of the Inquisitorial Squad, but it is a really stunning pin, and I love it, so I put it on the board. And then also this one came from that same box that the Inquisitorial Squad pin came from as well, and it's the Malfoys. So you got Lucius, Narcissa, and Draco. And the gorgeous green background as well, and silver, because, you know, they're the Slytherins, so everything is green and silver for them. So that is my Harry Potter. Those are my Harry Potter pin boards. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite pin was, as well as what your house is if you haven't already told me before. I would love to know if you know what your Hogwarts house is. So thanks again for watching, guys. You have a great day, and I'll see you till next time. Goodoo shooters.